For years and years, Chelsea have been looking for that one striker. We could look back and say Lukaku, Morata. I mean, the list goes on and on. Chelsea have been looking for that striker, and even this season, a lot of their own fans thought Delap would be that guy, and he still could. I'm not saying Delap can't be that guy, but now we're seeing the real guy who everybody needs to focus on is Jao Pedro after this Club World Cup, because this guy's sensational. And I'll be honest, I didn't say it publicly on my channel, but I didn't really know if Jao Pedro was going to work out in Chelsea. I knew he's going to be a great playmaker, a great guy to link up with, Cole Palmer, Neto. I knew those guys were going to link up very well, but I don't know if Jao Pedro was going to be that guy to really finish off those chances. That's why I saw him as a number 10 coming in, and I think Chelsea fans and also Chelsea themselves, I think they saw him as a number 10. But this guy so far, the shift he has put out, and especially because the Delap, I don't think he's performed the best. It's not a big deal. I mean, this is basically preseason for the new transfers. I mean, this is their first experience in their new club, so it's obviously not going to be super smooth. It's going to take time. And for a guy like Liam Delap, it has taken a lot of time. And so far, he hasn't been really firing, but he hasn't been too bad. Off the bench against PSG, pretty good cameo. But the difference between him and Jao Pedro is that Delap, I don't know if he has that it factor. Jao Pedro has that if factor about him, and there's something about his game that's just nice. A lot of the moves he does is just silky. He knows how to maneuver, between defenders. And looking back now, this is a great signing. And so far, and in just 3 games, it looks like he's been, at Chelsea forever. It looks like he's been playing with these guys for 10 years. He's only now played with Chelsea, and he just came off a vacation as well. So, I mean, this is insane. He comes in and scores both in the semi-final and final. I mean, the semi-final, especially against Fluminense, those 2 goals, unbelievable. Top. Chelsea have been needing that type of striker where he has a killer mentality. I think Jao Pedro has that. Even in the final, I mean, Cole Palmer, yes. Cole Palmer was unbelievable. In finals, we already know. I mean, Cole Palmer, he's just on a different level, and to me, he's one of the best players in the world. I'll stand by that. He gave a great pass, but I have to give credit to Jao Pedro as well, because that finish, if it was Nicolas Jackson, who's honestly a player I like Nicolas Jackson, but the truth is, that brother might have not finished that. Let's be honest, that might have gone to the 5th row. We don't know. It could have gone out of the stadium. We don't know with Nico Jackson what we can get. With Jao Pedro, a calm, cool, collective finish, just over the keeper, dinks it over. That's what Chelsea needs. They need that calm, collective finisher, which they haven't had. Honestly, you could say since Drogba. Honestly, I don't know who you could say. Also, Diego Costa. Sorry, Diego Costa as well. Since Diego Costa, they have not had a consistent striker. And Jao Pedro, I don't want to overreact, but at the same time, I am overreacting, and I deserve to overreact because this guy has put up an incredible shift so far. Even the run he made to score that goal, I mean, that's not easy. A lot of people hated that signing as well, for him to just come in, play in the Club World Cup. They thought it was a bit foolish, but to me, that signing won them the Club World Cup. So they paid 50 million. I mean, it's been well worth their money, because this tournament, you gain a lot. You gain a lot by winning these games, and especially win the whole tournament. Chelsea gained a lot of money. Jao Pedro has heart about him as well. He has heart. I mean, this guy rage baited the whole PSG team. The whole PSG team was after him after the game. Even the coach, Luis Enrique, PSG's coach, wanted a piece of him. So this guy, honestly, he has heart, and mentally, he's there. I think sometimes we underrate these type of transfers like Jao Pedro, going from a team like Brighton, who's not horrible. They're not a bad team. They're a pretty good team. Average team, to a team like Chelsea, who's obviously on the come up. Those type of transfers should not go unnoticed. You're going from playing with guys like Lewis Dunk, no offense to him, to world-class players in Chelsea like Cole Palmer and obviously Caicedo. That's not something you can belittle. Like that's a big deal. What really killed Jao Pedro's PR, before he really blew up in this Club World Cup, was the fact that he had 5 penalty goals in the Premier League season, and he scored 10 the whole season. So imagine that. Half of his goals were penalties, which is the most in the league. So Chelsea fans and even outsiders were looking at this and saying, Jao Pedro doesn't have the capability to score goals with Chelsea. He's a penalty merchant, but he's proved a lot of people wrong. For me, I mean, among strikers, you could say, or even among 10s, Jao Pedro is one of the best dribblers, if not the best dribbler out of all of them. His dribbling technique, the amount of touches he gets on the ball is in the 90th percentile. He works hard off the ball. This guy's a good player, and I'm really excited to see how his game is going to progress in the Premier League and how he's going to play with Chelsea, because this is an excellent start, and it's a start that any new transfer will want. Now on the other side, for Brazil, this guy could be a huge ammo for them. A guy they've been lacking. They've been dying for a striker, so the fact that they have a chance now to have a great striker in Jao Pedro, that's something you can't take for granted, and I think it's something Brazil should think about, and even Carlo Ancelotti. It's something to think about. Maybe you need a guy like Jao Pedro leading the line. I've heard of things like Rodrigo or Vinny leading the line, but Honestly, maybe you shouldn't overcomplicate it. Maybe Jao Pedro is just that guy. He has only 3 caps for Brazil, so I'm hoping he gets more caps for Brazil. And obviously, sometimes making a big move like this can help. We saw with Hoyson, who went to Real Madrid, and he was straight away Spain's starting center back. So the truth is, honestly, when you make a move to a big club, these national teams look at you differently, and the coaches look at you differently. With Jao Pedro, he just gained a lot of aura, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he gained a lot of aura based off this Club World Cup. So for sure, the next international cycle, he will get caps. There's no doubt about that. And I'm hoping he can take advantage of it. If he starts scoring goals for Brazil, that's it. I mean, that spot is locked down and he's going to get it. I mean, it's 2025 and Richarlison is still starting for Brazil. He just started the last international cycle, so there's no doubt Jao Pedro could take that spot. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Jao Pedro's performance so far in the Club World Cup. It's obviously been fantastic, but do you guys see this progressing over to the Premier League? Let me know. And right now, I'm on the road to 1,000 subs, so if you guys subscribe, that would be a great help. There's a lot of football content on YouTube, but honestly, this is the place to be. So subscribe. And as always, hope you guys had a good day, and peace out.